Mami, mama, papi, esto en casa? As Rosa leads me through the front door, I'm hit with an immediate and powerful wave of smells. The strong odors, reminiscent of Rosa's cooking, permeate the inside of the house, the rich spiciness promising the best meal of my life, the strongest of which is coming from over there. Ah, smells good, doesn't it? I look back to where Rosa's hanging a backpack in a closet. A brief glance of a mountain of work boots and trucker hats cements that this is a working household. I am not half as good as Mama in the kitchen. Well, not half as good? I recall the delicious meals Rosa had brought me over our relationship. Again! Spanish anon! I should just give him a Spanish accent and call it a fucking day. If I disagree with it so much. This promises to be a good evening then. Rosa gives me a playful hip check. With hips like hers, though, it's more like a wrecking ball. My hip shattered, I've suddenly aged 40 years. Hey, aren't you supposed to say I'm the best cook? I managed to catch myself before stumbling into a wall of pictures. Isn't honesty the best policy? Rosa rolls her eyes at the tired cliche. Not when your girlfriend's feelings are at stake. Giving her my most innocent grin, I take a look at the photographs I almost crashed into. Most of them seem to be family photos. Smiling ankylosaurs at various stages of life, attending huge family gatherings. That's probably all they ever do, isn't it? Farming and family. Their happiness reminds me of how little my own family wants to do with me. Is this you? I point to a photo of a young woman in an enormous dress. The pink frilly skirt's nearly doubling her size. Rose eyes the photo for a second. Does she look nostalgic? Actually, that is... Holy shit! What happened to Rosa? Whoa. It's me. A cold voice cuts Rosa off before she can finish. Oh man, like compared to Rosa and even Anon, oh, that's a lanklet. That is a lanklet. I turn slowly to face the owner of the voice, suddenly very aware of how close Rosa and I are standing. She's just standing here, she's standing here because I'm standing here because I'm standing here. Standing, breathe, standing. Menacingly. Mama, this is Anon. The demurely dressed matron of the house regards me with cold, lifeless eyes. Her head is small. Listen, anemia does not make your skull shrink. I'm sorry to tell you, but having such wildly different head proportions is weird. How do you do, madam? I extend my hand to shake, but I accidentally put out both hands at once. Any second now, I feel like I'm going to slip in my own puddle of sweat. I mean, she looks very unintimidating, and unlike Rosa, she is obviously shorter than Anon, because she's already standing up straight. Ah no, this is mi madre Isabel. So, Rosa's mom takes a step towards us. I have to fight the instinct to step back. With Fang's dead, it was like staring down the barrel of a gun. But this is like being measured for my own coffin. You are the niño my Rosa has fallen for. She looks me down head to toe. She looks me up and down, head to toe, before dressing her daughter. Les pequeño. Hold on. I own a Spanish dictionary. I decided to buy one because I'm trying to take my Duolingo seriously, and I did say that at some point I would do the Spanish version of this game for fun, so that I can embarrass myself and all the Spanish people can laugh at me, going, "Ha ha ha! You fucking loser!" El estúpido. He tries and tries, but he just can't make it. I need to look for PE, PEQ, PEQ, PED, PEG, PEI, PEL, PEN, PEQ. Okay, next one. Pepino, cucumber, grenade. First off, that's supposed to have the Enya. The Enya. Enya? I think the guy said it was an Enya. It is called an Enya. Oh, this dictionary doesn't contain, like... But I think the guy said it's called an Enya. I found one, but it has an Enya in it. Pequeño. Small. Or young. No. Small or young, I think. Or something is too small for you. Klein burgerlijk? What? Pequeñas. From Peking? Oh, bye. Neat. But yeah, Anon, you're small. He's just a small little man. Mama. You're calvo. Calvo? Calvo? Excuse me, are you calling me a calf? And I'm standing there with this fucking dictionary. Calvo. Hold on, please. I'm trying to find it. Bald! He's a short baldy. No! Oh, my poor boy. Her eyes seem to fixate on my head. Muy calvo. The pair of them descend into rapid Spanish. Even with Rosa serving as my free tutor when she can, I haven't learned nearly enough to follow the conversation. Eventually, after much gesturing, Rosa seemed to have won whatever battle they were waging. The stern, spiny senorita favors me with a curt nod and a sniff. Dinner will be ready soon. Go wash up down the hall. Without another word, she turns on her heel, stalking back towards the source of the heavenly smells. I finally release a breath I had been subconsciously holding. How can someone that frail-looking muster up such intensity? I felt like she was going to nail me to the wall with her gaze alone. But with Rose, I feel Rose at my side. I would rewrite that because you're starting the same sentence off with the same verb, and it's not intended, you know what I mean. I feel Rose at my side, tugging me down the hall. Come on, you heard, Mama. I did? I'm still dazed after my near madre experience. Rosa gives me a weak smile. Cheer up, this is going well. That was what you consider well? A CC. Listen, I'm all for a glass of CC, but come on. Now's not the time. We're supposed to wash up. I expected a lot more, honestly. I mean, you heard what she said. I think she likes you. Rosa? I couldn't understand anything she said. I love it when the scene gets some fucking energy. Hell yeah. Laughing, Rosa takes my hand, patting it as she leads me in the direction her mom indicated. Like, I like Anna when he's clueless. She can give him such fucking gumption. Following her, part of me surprised my bones have returned to jelly. Didn't you learn anything from your Spanish lessons? Well, you wouldn't tell me how to swear, so no. Oh wait, that was Spanish, wasn't it? It's all good, trust me. My bullshit alarm, finely honed after years of spotting shills, beams to go off, excuse me. What the fuck is a flaco? I have a dictionary. Rosa, you cannot stop me. The F section's relatively short, at least. It shouldn't be too hard. F-I... No, film. Fino. Flanco. Flank. No, flaco. Fisco. Flaco. Weak. He's bald. He's weak. He's short. Anon has 0 redeeming qualities. Ah, you poor man. Monstruoso. I love that word. What does mono mean? Not stereo. Monkey. He's a small, weak monkey. Oh my god, she called him a fucking monkey. Or he's ugly, or he's dumb. Oh, this poor man is getting slandered. Rosa, what does pequeño monoflaco mean? Hold on, I need to say that like a proper American. Rosa, what does pequeño monoflaco mean? If I didn't know any better, I'd say she was biting back a laugh. Look, you made it to the front door, didn't you? It's not something any other boy can say. A Pyrrhic victory at best. Really, any other boy? I'm the first one? Like, I am honestly surprised I'm the first in your family that... You know, this is not the time to be posting the fucking brain rot girlfriend at me. God, I hate it. Bum. Man, I love this song though. Let's just enjoy it for a minute. A Pyrrhic victory at best. Also, any other boy? Have that been? Granted, you are the only boy that I have. Really? We're gonna make her a virgin in that way too? Come on! Anon should not be the first, I think. Like with Fang, it kind of makes sense because Fang lived this relatively hard punk lifestyle. But with Rosa, I feel at least one other person, you know. Just so that when she gets up with Anon, she already kind of knows what she wants and doesn't want, you know. So, you know, I don't think Anon should ever be your first for anyone. I mean, you are the first boyfriend ever that I've, she's beginning to twist her hair. I'm surprised it hasn't pulled off. You're the first boy I've been serious about. I've had other boyfriends before, but none I could bring home to mi familia. Oh! Oh, it's my turn. Anon, all you have fucking done in this entire scene is sweat and be warm. You are a space heater for hire. That's, Rosa buries her face in her hands for a second. Ay, Dios mío, Anon, do not mention that to Mama. Well, what, the other boyfriend's part or the part about being serious? She uncovers her face with an embarrassed laugh. Both. If Mama knew there were other boys, once I didn't mention Sheeta, I think I can imagine what would happen if Isabel found out Rosa had other boyfriends in the past. For some reason, the shallow graves keep popping up. Don't worry, Rosa. You're safer to say with me. Yeah, with all the fucking mumbling. Honestly, I could see it being a whole different plot point. Rosa sags with relief. I wonder if I could. But it's gonna cost ya. My cheeky grin is quickly silenced by Rosa's threatening finger. Again, I wonder how intentional it is that Rosa is drawn with extreme masculine bulk from time to time. I mean, it's perfect. I think people are underestimating how nice a woman with a little bit of manliness can look. I'm just saying, don't argue a lady with a stubble until you've tried it. You might just enjoy the sandpaper feel to get those little chunklets off your lips. Or scrape your tongue, nice and clean. Every bite is a fresh one. Don't use your bearded wife as sandpaper, please. Just kidding. Nope, can't joke about it yet. Non lo per... Oh, excuse me. Non lo giuro por mi Dios. Non lo giuro por Dios. I don't know which word in that sentence needs to be emphasized. Hell yeah, we got a lot of backgrounds for this. Fuck yes. Freshly scrubbed for dinner, Rosa leads me into the kitchen. It's cozy, the numerous cooking utensils lining the wall giving it a lived-in feel. Probably bigger than my entire apartment. Anything is bigger than your entire apartment, buddy, even the closet. Rosa's mother turns away from the stove. Like, they have space aplenty out here. Where a massive stained cookpot boils with the most amazing smells I've ever, well, smelled. So I know. Her eyes narrow. Tell me more about yourself. She settles down on a stool by the stove with a sense of familiarity. I wonder how long she spends in this room. Well, ma'am, there isn't much to tell. I start to relay the important parts of my life. Hold on. Starting with my move to Vol Caldera. Careful to leave out the specific reason behind my move. Isabel takes it in silence, studying me quietly from behind a cup with two little handprints on it. There's a strength in her eyes unmatched by her body, like she's holding together more through sheer force of will than anything else. It is then that she played force of will, and I, unprepared, was slammed. I should have kept some mana in my pocket, but no. There goes my big play. Rosa never specified what was wrong with her mom, but now that I'm not fearing for my life, I can see the signs. Her hands are shaking. Isabel's hands shake slightly when she gives the poblano a stir. Her body frail, her eyes creased beyond a rage. Can't imagine what Rosa must be going through, seeing her mother reduced like this. And, well, that's how your daughter and I met. And so you kissed? She wields the word like a knife. And Rosa is turning into spikes. Mama! Rosa brandishes the same finger she used against me, blushing furiously this time. Es Sophie Privado. You and Papi said you'd be nice. Rosa. Isabel relents somewhat. A sly smile on her face. Lo siento, Rosa, but don't you think... But you didn't think I wouldn't embarrass you in front of your friend, did you? She catches herself slightly, the word boy noticeably absent. Rosa begins to slide around the kitchen, summoning plates and silverware from a multitude of cabinets. Anon, you will have to forgive Mama. She promised she would be nice, but I suppose she has forgotten that promise as well. The older woman flinches slightly. Whatever promise Rosa's talking about, it seems to have an effect on her mother. Rosa, no delante de nuestro intifatido. I don't know what that means, so let's look it up. I have the book of knowledge. First up, we look up delante. This time, Safi, put it in overdrive. Delante, de la, de le, de fra, de jar, delante. Prior. Nuestro. There's a lot of C words. And a lot of P words. One page of K's. I mean, English doesn't do a lot with K's either. But N's are also pretty sparse. Oh! Oh, this isn't just N. This is also the curly N. You have words that start with a curly N? Well, one page of them. Ñ, the Spanish letter. La ñ. Ñame. Ñapa. Ñu. Ñodillo. Well, learning Spanish with Safi Hour is fantastic. Naughty or no naughty? What? Fucking Frenchies. Nuestro. I'm looking for nuestro. Nube, nude, nuestro. Our. Not before invitation? The two women stare each other down for a sec. Hold on, I'm going to pull this for Google Translate, because I need to make sure that I'm doing the right thing here. Oh, no, not prior, in front of. Excuse me. The downside of having to translate it, because it's a Dutch-Spanish dictionary. Because I'm not finding a fucking Spanish-English dictionary around here, okay? This means not in front of our guests. Which, fair enough, now that I see it, I can see it. No delante de nuestro invitado. The two women stare each other down for a minute. Fine, but we are not finished with this. Isabel sighs. I suppose not. Come on, let me sit to the table. Papi should be here soon. I hold out my hand for her to take, helping her out of the stool. The grip is weaker than I thought it would be.